Okay, guys, let's dive in, shall we? All right. All right, what numbers are significant for this reading, Spirit? It kept going, y'all. Somebody here could be born on the 14th, be 41, be a life path 5, okay? Okay, somebody could be born on the 15th, be 51, be a life path 6, okay? Put it where it fits. If you combine those numbers, 16, 15, or, 14, 15, 15, 14, that could be the last four of a social, a unit, an address, part of a license. Play around. Okay, let's get one on the big die, please. 40. Okay. Somebody here could be 40. Life path 4. So 4, 5, 6. Angel number could be significant. Let's see what that means, y'all. Give me one sec. Angel number 4, 5, 6. By the way, you guys, I have a new song drop, okay? Check it out when you get a chance if you'd like. It's called You Could Destroy Me. Well, Destroy Me. And it's on all music platforms. Okay, so 4, 5, 6 is interpreted as a sign of positive life changes and progress, representing a combination of spiritual, material, and relational aspects of life. It is seen as an auspicious number that signifies progress and moving forward in life, encouraging you to embrace positive changes and trust the guidance of your guardian angels. The number 456 can be linked to career, finance, love, and stability, and some consider it golden rayage because it indicates a powerful sequence of success and divine support. Ooh, sexy, y'all. Okay. I feel like this is a sign of steps, you know, taking the right steps, okay? Or like, you know what steps you need to take. It's positive. It's like I mentioned, it's like radical changes, but like in a good way. I feel like it's a sign of maturity. Yeah, I like it. What's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. Hey, what's up, Gabriel? Yeah, it kept rolling in interesting ways. 2 times I noticed that as well, Coop. That's funny that you noticed that too. It like kept creepy walking almost like a robot spider. Okay. I'm sure those are coming out soon in a store near you, y'all. All right. Okay. Can we get some initials, please? Okay. E. C. R. Record. RC. CR. ER. Record. I feel like that's what stands out to me. Yeah, maybe somebody has a wobblehead on their desk or something, or like a troll. Those used to be all the rage, y'all. I can't. Yeah, maybe somebody's recording something, or listening to your recording, or, you know, screen recording. What's up, Des? What's up, y'all? Perfect timing. We just started, y'all. Thanks so much for the hearts in the chat. Okay, so recreational could be significant. Okay. So yeah, that could be significant, you guys. First, middle, last, REC. Huh. I don't know. It's an interesting vibe. Maybe somebody wants to know or see something, or I just heard recounting. Maybe somebody's recounting their steps or recollecting something. Okay. Recalling something. Something like this, y'all. Which house is significant? 6, Virgo. All right, so this could be about like health, work, change with service, willingness and devotion, improvement, self-analysis, discipline, and habits. This is immutable energy associated with Mercury, which is the concrete and the conscious mind. The sign and house show how and where You communicate and assimilate the results of your relationships. It's reason and logic energy. And, you know, Mercury, yeah, is a very communicational planet. So, or you guys could be a Virgo or dealing with Virgo, or it just could be about what this house represents. So any of those themes could be what we're about to pull on. Okay, what do we need more of? House 3. Okay, again, you know what? In one of the most recent readings, I don't know if it was the Aquarius reading or one of the energy texts, but we rolled these exact same for the which house and then which do we need more of. The exact same houses, same order. House 3 is Gemini energy, which is also associated with Mercury, communication. So it's like, or you could be dealing with Gemini. So Virgo and Gemini. So what we might need more of is connecting to our immediate environment, communication, short journeys, lower education, and what I read about Mercury, which is, again, reason and logic, how and where you communicate and assimilate the results of your relationships, okay? Or you could be dealing with these signs. But let's see. Let's get something on the Astro Dice. Okay, Venus and Taurus could be significant. Gemini and Saturn. So somebody could be expressing their needs in love, maybe, or assessing it and wanting to communicate, or they have already. I feel like. I feel like somebody wants to step up and be more responsible and like not try to like press the limitations of the rules or society, or just maybe somebody wants to have a more peaceful life. Let's see. Scorpio and Jupiter. Yeah, I do feel like that could be somebody's message. And I feel like that's where the blessings are, is expressing feelings and, you know, taking time to really assess and know that that's what you feel and it's not going to change. Let's see. You know, those are fixed energies besides Gemini. We rolled Taurus and Venus, Scorpio and Jupiter. And those are the kinds of signs that are they know what they want. They're slow to change. You can't really force them to do anything. They usually are the ones to force things, if anything, but they don't move unless they know that that's what they want to do. And they're very, like, a dominant energy. So I feel like, yeah, somebody here, that could be somebody's message. Let's see. All right. Let's move on to the next pot. Alrighty. Sick. All right, let's get a vibe from the new deck. Mindful Messages. I like this deck, y'all. See. What's the vibe, Spirit? What is the vibe, yo? Alright, guys. You have 5 Scorpio placements. Help. Oh my god. I think I have like 3 or 2. But my whole life, up until I was like 28 or something, I thought I was a Scorpio, because so many things say the 22nd of November. You know when you're a cusper, and it's like some things say that the 22nd is one sign, and some things would say it's the 21st where the cutoff is. And my ass doesn't have a birth time on my birth certificate because some dumb nurse just decided not to write that down or something. Okay? And my mother she was very sick when she had me, so she doesn't exactly know the exact time. So I don't know what my rising sign is, y'all. I'm a spiritualist practitioner, and I guess I'll never know. Okay? Anyway, only me. To be determined. Let's see. What's the vibe? But yeah, Scorpio is very intense. So it's probably hard for you to, like, you really have to, like, take time to assess things before you do anything. So return to the body, okay? When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. So maybe somebody needs to work on grounding and being aware of when they're overwhelmed or stressed or overstimulated. And maybe if you realize that you are, or that you're experiencing tension, pain, like, you know, you forget to breathe normal. Because I notice, like, some people, maybe it's just me, but, like, when I'm stressed, I'll not realize that I started holding my breath for some reason, because I'm deep in thought for a second, and I'll be like, okay, wait, I need to, like, pace, I need to breathe normal, like, what am I doing? Like, breathe through things. Make sure you breathe and you ground yourself. You can take tiny breaks throughout the day, like 10-minute meditation breaks, you know, play some frequency that, you know, grounds you again, cleanses your energy. Watch some of my videos, whatever works, y'all, okay? But maybe somebody's been kind of stressed lately and they're not realizing, like, that maybe life is taking more of a toll on that. Like, this could be somebody that feels like, you know, I can do it, I can take it on, like, I don't ask people for help. But, you know, I don't know, maybe somebody has a lot on their plate, or they haven't really, like, released something from their body, like their emotions or their thoughts. And this is about, I feel like, communication to some degree. And, you know, if you're in the right environments, not to say that, you know, you're never going to live a life stress-free completely, but when you're in the right environments overall, majority of the time, you're going to realize that you feel more calm than not, or like there's hopefulness, there's collaboration, or there's, you know, you can concentrate. It's supportive. It feels safe. Okay. So yeah, somebody needs to ground, because I feel like they get lost in the sauce, y'all. They get lost in space. Maybe I used to do this when I was a kid. But even while, like, I was watching a movie with my family, everybody would realize before I did even, like, they're like, Linz, are you watching the movie? Because I'm, like, totally, like, spaced out looking out the window or something. Literally just, like, in my head completely. To the point where it's like, dude, are you, like, why aren't you watching the movie with us? And I guess I wouldn't respond because I was so deep, but they didn't understand that I was a weird cosmic child building an entire universe, or remembering one in my mind. Okay, and I like to hang out there better. So I'm just saying, like, this could be something like, maybe somebody, it doesn't have to be ADD, maybe somebody has ADD, but somebody could space out and not realize, oh shit, I just lost 10 minutes again. Thinking or focusing on this. Yeah, like disassociation, or just like not inspired, or just your mind is elsewhere because it hasn't found peace yet with something, or like a release, or you just aren't around the people that understand you or that you want to work with, or you're sick of your job, you're sick, I don't know, but it's like usually when that happens, it's because you're not interested like you should be, or like you're tired, or you're daydreaming. Okay, stuff like this, y'all. I'm the poster child of ADD. Like, literally, it's any wonder I get anything done. So, but yeah, so that could be somebody's vibe right now. Pay attention, you know, to your body. Okay, what's the spiritual energy in here? I can lose a whole day if I'm not careful. You guys feel me, dude? Oh my God, when I was a kid, my parents were, like, worried that I was, like, my first word was die. Okay, I was a weird kid, y'all. help. I like shot right out of my mom. I I was so ready to like be independent and didn't want support when I went to go walk. I wanted to like prove myself. I was like ready to do life, y'all. Yeah, okay, so discernment popped out. Yeah, so maybe somebody here doesn't have healthy boundaries, so they don't realize that or they're around an energy that they should be more wary of. Okay, like somebody needs to use discernment, transformation, and intellectual lucidity. Laziness at the bottom. Okay. So, you know, this reminds me of an energy that, like, they're too lazy to put their ideas into motion, but it also could, I feel like it is lazy. It is lazy. It presents as lazy, but I feel like the underlying cause could be depression or, like, disconnection of some kind, you know? Yeah, like, I just feel, yeah, that's the Scorpio Sag energy, totally, dude. My mother would repeat things, and one of my pet peeves, I'm on the spectrum, y'all, and one of my pet peeves, because I was a very prideful, independent person, and very intelligent, like, beyond my years, way, like, creepy, even, okay, emotionally intelligent-wise, at least, and, you know, the more emotional intelligence you have, the more creative that you can be, and like the more compassion and empathy that you have for others, the more you feel things on a deeper level, right? Like one of the things my mom would do, and I know she was trying to help me, but she would constantly, she'd be like, Linz, did you hear me? Are you listening? And she'd repeat, like, before she could even see if I did it on my own, if I did hear, she'd have to, it was like an OCD thing of hers, to like get an acknowledgement. But because I get overstimulated so easily, y'all, I acknowledging while, like, I heard her, but I didn't, sometimes the way my brain worked was if I was in the middle of a thought or doing something in my head, then that was an interruption already, and I heard it. But I wanted to immediately get back to the thought, because if I lost it forever. That was my life, y'all. It was very frustrating. Okay. It was terrible. Because, like, I was so... I don't know why, but, like, I value my thoughts so much from early on. Like, but it's so easy for me to also lose them if they're interrupted. Because the ADD, that's what ADD is, y'all. So, like, it was hard for people to understand. And it was hard for me to have boundaries because they didn't understand. And they can't process the way I do. And they can't... And plus, you know, I wasn't diagnosed with autism until I was, like, in my 30s, y'all. What the frick? So, yeah, it was, yeah. Anyway, what presents as laziness, and it is because it seems lazy. Somebody's not doing anything, let's just say. It could be that, but that's not what's causing that. That's like a symptom of something else, I feel like. And somebody being comfortable in their South Node energy, like comfortable in what they do know, what they can expect. Like I said, it's fixed energy. A lot of fixed energies are a little bit uncomfortable and apprehensive, and they kind of like resist change. Not that they're like, they won't hear it, but like to actually integrate something different is a big deal a lot of the time. And, you know, but it's like what you don't know could be what like transforms your life into like a super bloom, you know what I mean? And so if you don't try, if you're too lazy to try because you're not inspired, obviously, because if you were, it would counteract the laziness or something. Like somebody's intelligent here, but there's something that's dormant here. They're complacent, is what it feels like. I just heard nemesis. Maybe somebody has a secret nemesis around them. Oh no. Yeah, somebody needs to use their discernment because Otherwise, it could change what is valuable that they want to protect. Or maybe this is your energy collective. Maybe you need to protect your mental genius, because, or where you put it or how you use it. Use discernment from lazy energies. Somebody's too lazy to do the right thing. And take it as it resonates. That could be the right thing for themselves. That could be the right thing towards somebody that they wronged. That could be the right thing to grow up and mature. That could be the right thing to leave a person that you know you're technically not entirely like fulfilled with, but you just stay because what the frick, my whole life would just blow up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Okay, let it blow up. Like, you're doing yourself and the person that you're with a favor. It just doesn't feel like that, because it's going to take a lot of change and energy, and, you know. Then there's the fear of being wrong or something, but you're not wrong. You're disassociating. There's a reason. You don't belong there. You belong somewhere else. That's why you're going off somewhere in your mind. Yeah. Something's just like mediocre. Okay. July could be significant, y'all. Or Life Path 7, Life Path 1, Life Path 4. Somebody needs like a new beginning or something. They need a new something. But it's like they don't put the action behind it. It's like, I feel like they know that too. I feel like they want that. Part of them wants it. It's like they disassociate into that thought multiple times a day. You know, they're not happy with their life, but they're also just, I don't know. It's like the energy isn't there to do anything about it. That's not good. What a waste, y'all. I hope it changes. Okay, so let's see. What's the overall energy with the tarot? Devin's birthday. July's Parker's birthday. Nice. I want my daily back with their kids physically. Aww. I hope that happens for you, love. Opportunity. Yeah, there's an opportunity here. It requires diplomacy. Yeah, look, the sun in reverse. Somebody's not happy. It's because something's not being nurtured, or they're not nurturing themselves, or they're not nurturing somebody, like reciprocating. Or they don't know how to. Like, this could be somebody that, you know, didn't receive that much nurturing emotionally, or isn't wanting to put the work that it takes to grow and nurture something. Maybe this is an entitled energy. They just feel like, oh, well, I could just take it somehow and figure it out, or like without having to work for it. No, honey. Yeah, it's like maybe somebody shouldn't have left somewhere. Okay. So, very interesting, mysterious. Let's see. Let's pull on some tarot, shall we? See what's going on. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to know, Spirit? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, the Most High. Calling on you to channel your ancient wisdom, your guiding light, your strength, your clarity, with intention towards our blessed north nodes. Please help me bring forth the most important messages for my current collective. Clear, concise, and precise. I will interpret these messages from the heart, from the soul. Any negative energy interference, please return to the sender. And on behalf of the collective and myself, we love you, we thank you, we trust you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody here is drowning in the past. That's where their mind's going. This could be a bad memory, or maybe something was left the wrong way and it tugs on somebody's heartstrings, or maybe somebody's recalling bad memories of their childhood or just bad memories with the person. Something is distressing a bit. It feels uneasy a little. Let's see if we can get more details before we jump into the tarot. I'm going to use this deck here. There's a different card in the deck. Oh yeah, you're right.